wherever you are watching. It is so lovely to be together with Church Online again. Yeah, we super... Hello?
Hey guys!
Hello!
How you guys doing?
We're good.
I brought you guys some chocolates. I heard it's Women's Day.
Wow!
Chocolates,
So much.
chips, and some popcorn. And you wanted me to bring a hair shaver? Like a razor?
Yeah.
Whose hair are you cutting?
Well, you.
Whoa. No. Guys, whoa.
What happened?
What do you mean what happened? This beautiful monstrosity on my head.
Yeah. Tell the people.
Oh, hi One Hope. How are you guys?
What happened to your hair?
We've got a low battery, but apart from the low battery,
Sarah.
at student camp last year, I told Peter de Strauss and Jordan that they could cut my hair. And they decided to call it a mullet. So Ollie, the awesome human that he is, helped me cut this beautiful bad boy.
Oh, we love Ali so much.
Thanks, Ali. It's great.
Yeah, when we said there's going to be a haircut, we actually meant your hair.
That doesn't make sense. I think your hair makes more sense to cut than mine.
I think actually it's going to be, And yeah, so guys, like always, we are multitaskers. So we're going to do this intro. It's going to be Fab, Trio. What do you call the famous Fantastic Three? There's no...
The Three Amigos?
No. There needs to be like the triumphant trio. This is the triumphant trio coming to you from Simon's backyard.
Andrew.
Sorry, we don't live there actually. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna be doing the intro with you guys, updating you on some really cool stuff that's happening in One Hope. At the same time, being really effective in trying to correct this interesting.
Hi, once again.
Welcome to our hair salon. Saki's beautifulness.
I'm all snug in a rug. What?
So intense. It's just not.
It's really not that, guys. It's actually really beautiful. It's a shame that they want to cut it.
Anyway, Tim, tell us about how your week was.
It was good. Just going off of what I've been told to say.
That's
No, I'm
not
kidding.
going on.
Excuse me, we got technical
Oh,
difficulties.
now it's going on. Theme way.
Hey guys, it's happening. I know. I'm just as shocked.
Okay. I'm gonna distract you. How was your week?
It was good. Yeah, it was really good. Thanks.
Do you know how to do this thing?
Can I wait? A special way. No, but
Anyways, the week.
Yes.
oh, but you know what the problem is? We actually need scissors.
Who
So-
would have thought?
What you were saying about your week?
Yeah, it was awesome. So good. My week was good. Thanks. Yeah, it was good. Whoa, you shouldn't run with scissors, especially towards me.
Thanks, Mom and Dad. Sheesh.
Anyways, my week was good. Thanks.
That's cool.
Yeah. How was your week? You didn't ask anything else.
Sorry.
Sorry, what she's actually asking, what the highlight of my week is. There we go. So the highlight was definitely alpha training. You know, I've been wanting to host an alpha group or co-host or something at least, and wasn't quite sure how I felt about it. But you know, alpha training really helped. Okay, it's either I said something really shocking or it's something about the hair. I don't know. You guys take your pick. But with alpha training, it was definitely my highlight. It was, yeah, I was really just kind of very relaxing. Yeah, I'm not as stressed for alpha.
That's awesome. Are you looking forward to the next one?
I'm looking very forward to the next one. It's going to be the highlight of next week as well. Correct me if I'm wrong. Alpha training this upcoming week is Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. or at Thursday 1 to 2 p.m., right?
Correct.
Okay, cool. Once again, hello.
That's awesome. How's it going, Lucy? So great, but your talk about this alpha training is making me think of an interview that I did earlier this week with some veteran alpha hosts. That was just super informative and really I've been thinking of hosting, and it was just really helpful and kind of I can't multitask. Anyway.
Cut, snip. Don't add that. Don't add that.
And we've actually got the shame. Some of us can't multitask. Hashtag Sarah.
This is why we have
My
3
thumbs
people
are
here.
also- and we actually get to watch it now because it was on Zoom. And
Whoa!
we got to, I know, right? And we got to
So stoked.
record. So please enjoy.
What's the craziest thing you did on an alpha chat? That's a good question.
Oh, like on Zoom.
Yeah.
We're not. Oh, Flip, we are recording. So why are you recording already?
Big one.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first ever Alpha interview. So I think the reason that I may have been asked to do this interview is because I've been asked to do Alpha and to be a host multiple times, and I've always been like, no thanks. And now it's kind of come up on a very wide scale. And yeah, what would you guys say if somebody, including myself, was very scared of being a host and not knowing what to say and stuff?
Okay, so it happened to me, Sarah. My very first host time, I was asked to be a helper to Paul Hurtson. I can't do this. This is too intimidating from all angles. I know how you feel. It was an interesting time because it was not a theological debate, which I thought it might be, and I was just going to sit and play tennis. It was literally actually having a conversation with these people and hearing about them and their lives and where they come from, and then talking through the actual videos. So I actually was able to say a few things, which was pretty cool. But it was more about just chatting through what we had just watched. And it was really cool being with Paul to hear him do it. So I learned a lot, but the intimidation fell away very quickly.
And did you feel inadequate at any point?
Totally, all the time.
Hectic.
Totally, all the time. But it's okay because we're not supposed to answer. Like, the answers are all in the videos. So we're just chatting about what they were thinking about while they were watching the video, and we're chatting. It's a conversation, so you chat back. I still feel that way, and I'm 5 alphas down. I still can't answer the questions, and I don't have to. So that's the freedom. Yeah.
You watch the video, and then there's questions going. Is there any point where you feel like are they asking you the question and you feeling put on the spot? Or is there the space to be like, I don't really know the answer to that? Or does that even happen?
Yes, it all happens. So there's times where you feel like you're being put on the spot, and that's the joy of having a co-person with you and a co-host or someone else, because they're also watching and listening, and if they see you running into like, I don't know what to say, or like gone blank, screensaver mode, then they will jump in and you can take a breather. And sometimes you get asked direct questions, and then there's ways to deal with that. But the best way is you pull someone else into the conversation,
Okay.
especially someone that hasn't been speaking for a while.
Even just from my perspective of thinking like, I don't know what I'm going to say, and to know that, okay, I'm here to listen, I'm here to ask the questions back. I don't need to like give a full rundown of Jesus.
And I think that's also like the value of having 2 people. People are different. You help each other out, and I think that's what's awesome about Alpha. It's really not about just one single person.
That's awesome. Charles, do you have anything to add on like the fear side of things?
When you let the idea that you need to convince someone to believe, when you let that idea take over, it can be quite intimidating. But for me, the beauty of Alpha is the series is so well produced and it's so well put together. It's been almost like tried and tested. So many people have done it over so many years. So really the pressure is not on you. You can just kind of trust God to work through it.
They do the coolest part, and they're like, boom, this is what we believe. And you're just like, okay, cool. Now what do you think about what we believe, kind of thing, It's about
Alpha, it's always been marketed as this like, you get free food kind of vibe. And it's in person, and it's like chill. And around that kind of environment. That the last alpha we did now, how did it work online?
What we learned is, I don't know, for me it was massive, is that like God cannot be boxed. Like I box him and I'm like, no, it's not going to work because, you know, we only have online now, or we only have Zoom meetings, and he just destroyed that view. And for me, like even more so now, I'm like, okay, cool, just try your best not to box him out, because he will work even in a Zoom meeting space, which I don't know, I thought that was sick, like so cool.
There's some other things as well, in the sense that I was allowed to go to Alpha in my pajamas, and it was comfortable. You can sit anywhere. Like, you don't have to get in a car, go somewhere.
We also did have some fun. We realized quickly that, okay, we have to transition now to Zoom, and then you have to replace that food and fellowship kind of element. There's a lot of innovative and creative online games that you can play on Zoom. So we still had that kind of hospitality element, because that's important to make people feel comfortable.
You're already comfortable in your home. Now, the only thing that needs to happen is you need to get comfortable with the people.
You guys know how to sell alpha online. So you still all of the banter, and you don't have to be some amazing theologian. The videos do it for you, and you get to just have the best time. So guys, as alpha veterans, do you still... It feels weird for me in terms of like inviting someone and being like, hey, would you like to explore the meaning of life? It just seems like a lot. Do you have any tips, or like, is it still intimidating after inviting people a lot? Like, what can I expect?
So the first time I did Alpha, I honestly was like, nah, I'm not doing that. So the second time around, due to, as we've just talked about, you know, like my fears being abated, good the Alpha course is and how well it works, I think it definitely did assist in inviting someone, because I know it's such a safe space and it's such a cool space. So there is an element of just biting the bullet and going for it. You start a conversation like, hey, what's up? How you doing? How's life going? How's lockdown? Are you bored? Do you want to do something? Hey, I'm doing this Alpha course. Do you want to come with me?
I also have had a few conversations with some people that are really anxious. I sort of was like, so now you're going to watch a movie that you really like and you think your friend's going to like it. You are going to go, would you like to come watch this movie with me? It's about this or whatever. And the person will either go, oh, that's not my scene, I don't really like that type of movie, or yeah, okay, I'll come. It's literally just asking someone if they're keen to come or not. And I think if you ask in that way, in the non-pressured way, they'll receive it in a non-pressured way. Let the pressure go.
And my worst response was someone sending me a meme of Donald Trump doing this. So yeah.
I felt that even while being a host, I was still intimidated to ask people to join the course. But I have this friend who I've wanted to invite for quite a while. She has a small child. She's lives in a different town. And I think the past 2 alphas I've wanted to invite her, and I just realized it's not going to work. It's just not practical for her. Maybe I should find an alpha in her city or whatever. But this time I'm really excited, because now that it's online, I can invite her and she can still say no. There's extra opportunities here to invite people that we wouldn't have been able to invite before. And I feel like my faith is being stirred to just take the plunge and ask them.
How critical is the prayer element of before you ask people?
Prayer is number one.
I was wrestling with the idea of asking some of these people for freaking a month. Feel inadequate and you feel like you can't do it. Like that's the power of prayer. It's awesome. Cool, it's gonna be hard, but all you really need to do is be real. I don't know, there's so little realness in the world. Like, people appreciate it so much if you ask them and you're like, oh wait, this is where I'm at, bro. Like, do you want to come chat about it with me? You know, like, people appreciate that. And realness was something that definitely came after praying. And I was like, hey, cool, I'm just going to be real with these people, and if they want to come, they want to come. You know?
So the real big question is, to put your money where your mouth is, are you all who have been marketing Alpha to us now Are you all hosts again? Like, are you keen to do it this time around?
Definitely.
Yes.
What are you expecting us to? Yeah.
Okay, so Sarah, a big question for you now. Are you ready to host Alpha now?
I am ready. I think you guys have sold me on a couple of things. One,
Yes.
it reminded me that God's got this. He's in control. So prayer is critical. And two, I don't have to be a theologian of any sort. I'm going there, I'm listening, I'm going to learn stuff, and I can just rely, one, on the videos, and two, on just on the Holy Spirit and what happens in that space. So yeah, I'm stoked. I'm keen.
Woo.
Cool.
Cool. Job done.
Then,
Bzzz.
what does this thing do? I don't know.
We don't know what that thing does.
Wow. I'm aware that looks so creepy. It's so intense. This is so crazy.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much, Sarah. That was really, really, really cool.
Man, I also found it so helpful.
So, Steph, I know for me, obviously, something that I've been challenged with this year is really looking into our public holidays and the significance of them. So, do you know anything about Women's Day?
Well, happy Women's Day. I also, to be honest, didn't know actually the history behind it, but it's really, really cool because our Women's Day is particularly unique to South Africa and plays a significant role in our history. So it was in 1956 where 20,000 women from all over South Africa marched to the Union Buildings in Pretoria and laid 100,000 signed petitions in protest of the past, carrying the past.
Sure.
Absolutely phenomenal. So it was an incredible moment in the move forward in South Africa's struggle. So yeah, it's just incredibly special and
So
a
cool.
day that we should embrace and remember the role that women played in contributing to the struggle like that.
Joel, that's really cool. Thanks, Sarah. I didn't know that.
Sure, neither did I up until, this situation. So guys, I'm really, really, really excited for Paula's message this morning. I can't believe that it's the 21st sermon online. It's just like,
Sure.
so if you can maybe just give us a moment so we can pray.
But they need you to finish
No, not leave. Turn it off. Kevin, can you pray for us?
Yeah, sure. Wasn't expecting that. Lord Jesus, thank you for this day. Thank you for all your many blessings. Please just, guide our hearts and our minds just to be open to what you're speaking through this sermon, and just thank you for the blessings that you have in store for us, Father. Thank you that for your redemptive power and your, the love that you have for us that surpasses all knowledge. We pray these things in your name. Amen. I'm gonna look like a rooster after this.
Kevin! I don't have time for this.
I thought it was pretty
Let
funny.
me work my magic.
It's like a kid's toy.
It's not like a kid's toy. No, I wouldn't describe it that way. Professional hairstylist right here, guys.
Contact me at my address.
It's time for the big reveal. Do you like this? Wow! Kevin!
Well done, girls. Yeah.
There's no more money. It's very exciting.
Okay, everybody, it was nice to see you, and I hope that you enjoyed the service. We're about to watch it now too. Shem, that's not doesn't like lying. It's Tuesday. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining us. I'm so keen to watch the service together. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.